نعم.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته يا أمير المؤمنين.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. आज भी
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Today I'll be carrying on with one of the expeditions of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One of them I'll be discussing today is the Syria, the expedition of Zaid bin Haritha. This took place in Jama'at al-Akhirah in the 6th year of Hijrah, and it took place in a place called
with one pan the expedition them of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One part them we go talk about today. Now the one we go for deal with Zaid bin Haritha. This incident may happen in Jama'at al-Akhirah in the 6th year of Hijrah, and it may happen now the place where they call Hisma, where they between Makkah and Medina. Now being one pan the caravan then wood. Allama ibn Qayyum he discussed this in a book Zaid Ma'ad. Inside they say this incident may happen after the agreement of Hudaybiyah in the 6th year of Hijrah. Hazrat Bashir Sahib self, based on historical book them himself confirms say the exact date of this incident. It gets a dilemma, but we need for solve them. Ibn Ishaq and the one that will come after them, and self other historians them that don't put this incident say it will happen in Jama'at al-Akhirah in the 6th year of Hijrah, and this then take for be the true date. But Allama ibn Qayyum in Zadul Ma'ad in Sarabukde I don't give clarification that this expedition here being happen in the 7th year of Hijrah after the agreement of Hudaybiyah. Ibn Qayyum in base in own argument that this expedition here it been get a reason, and the reason I say Dihiya al-Qalbi it be return to Makkah and Banu Jizam when one tribe been get for Tifam. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam been get for send a letter to Dihiya Kalbi after the agreement of Hudaybiyah. For that reason, this fete not happened before the agreement of Hudaybiyah, but it happened after. Sad in position would be challenged, but majority get the position, then take the position where Ibn Qayyum don't ignore. A possible say Dihiya Kalbi sometime egorongo tutem nasiya, sometime egorongo for in business, and maybe the second time a benga for go meet the Caesar. And this now when sometime Dihiya Kalbi benga for take the Holy Prophet in letter to Caesar when he be invited to Islam. And sometime a go invite him for go. Sometime go must meet Caesar before. So this is the reason why then choose them. Ibn Ishaq in right that in this journey Dihiya Kalbi he been get some business. And of course, we not see this in the agreement of Hudaybiyah that they been get any business or any merchandise. But it's possible that sometime it been go there on a business, and on that business journey be able to meet Caesar, or sometimes they mix up two different waka that will be waka. Wallahu a'lam, Allah know best. Nevertheless, we get further details concerning this expedition. Ibn Ishaq explain and say Al-Jazami then go to young people with a letter to Al-Qalbi. They come in tongue back to in city. he been give some present and again close. And Ibn Ishaq say Hunayn bin Harith and Hunayd Sulaim na been people of a branch of the tribe, and they attack Dihya al-Kalbi and then take everything from him. And apart from the clues we receive from Caesar, nothing other way left Nayan again. One tribe, de Jufar, this tribe, they don't already accept Islam. And the people, they may go to Hunayd and Ion tribal men and then fed them. And then the people forget Dihya al-Kalbi in property back. Dihya, being for come to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and being for explain what happened to him. And the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, being for give order to Hunayd, rather ask for make them go retaliate against this tribe, and here being for go with the army of about 400 to 500 people, and then being for go to Banu Huzur, where na be a guide, a person from this tribe, maybe they lead them. Some people and they from Ghatfan, from Uwail and Salaman, and Saad bin Hulaim. When Rifa bin Zaid take the letter to Ayon people, this letter from the Holy Prophet, then Bedina al-Rajula, this na one pan they place them outside the land, and not be that kind fertile, na land we get boku stone. And the rights concerned in this place, that's not the place will be there near Juzam. We found no be know about this. And Banu Udhra, when I be the guide, be the lead Zaid bin Haritha and the group, be they take them for chase. The people and we been thief the property from Dihya al-Kalbi. And then fight been there between them and bloodshed. And they been get for kill Hunayd and in boy picking. Then take in animal them, in wife, and picking them. Then been there about 2,000 goats and sheep them. And then been get for take some prisoner them of war as well. Concerning this attack, Banu Zubayb, when a branch of this tribe, Zaid and an army, they not even reach Medina yet. That a branch of the tribe where them be attack, when they receive this news, they say they don't attack one part and tribal group. They may get for come to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and say, "Oh Prophet of Allah, we don't already accept Islam, and we don't already get agreement concerning with safety. And now you army don't come and don't attack with tribal men, and they don't take some of them as prisoner them of war. And we get a written agreement between we and Una that Una not for attack we, but why we tribe they don't attack them." And the Prophet in being for say, a correct say that Una right, but Zaid no be no say then tribe then they inside this agreement here. The Prophet being for regrets for the one they were then kill and refer and company them when Zaid being for say the one they were then kill will not get any demand for them because this not be a misunderstanding, but the one they will still there alive where they don't take as prisoner them of war and the property them where they don't take from we for return them back. And the Prophet being for say you correct. And all the animals them and the property they wouldn't take from this tribe, they may get for return get them back. Then they may get for send Hazrat Ali to Hazrat Zaid, and send a message to Zaid to Hazrat Ali that all the one they were they don't arrest, therefore left them, and then property then therefore give them back to them. Boku wealth been there and property they wouldn't take from them. But for the one where they allege say the Muslims they may after war forget property or for gain territory, this now clear evidence say in a state whose side mistake been there and they don't gather boku wealth, they may get for return them back to the rightful owner them. The Muslims them they being some there is allegations say the Muslims then kill everybody, they don't even regard the agreement where they been get. This one not true at all. Another expedition, the way Zaid bin Hawfa bin lead, when there be another fete. This be happen now Waidul Qur'an in the 6th year of Hijrah. It been happen 6 months after the first incident, and the Holy Prophet Ben Gafar sent Hazrat Zaid to Wadul Qur'an, and the right concern in this place that this it is between Makkah and Medina, a distance of 150 kilometers from Medina. And the mention say the people from Qudha, then they gather from this area. Other people and say, other group them in there from this tribe when I'm there. Ibn Hisham in right say, in Waidul Qur'an, the people of Banu Fuzara, they may therefore attack the companions them of the Holy Prophet and then kill Boku companions them, and Boku they safe way then save. In Sirat Khatama Nabiyin, Hazrat Bashir Ahmad Sahib and take the position, or he take the same position which I say fate may happen and some companions them they were then killed. Another fate day where Salman bin Usman bin Auf been lead. It may happen in Dawmatu Jandal, na a place outside Medina. A day at a distance of 450 kilometers away. Ishaq bin Umar, he explained from Abdullah bin Umar that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam been called Abdurrahman bin Auf and say, prepare. Either today or tomorrow, I will send you to one expedition or one fete. And the detail of this, Hazrat Bashir Ahmad, a record in a book, Sirat Khatama Nabiyin, that the preparation for this fete, we get this narration from Hazrat Ibn Ishaq, that on one occasion, when me and Hazrat Abu Bakr, Hazrat Ali, and Hazrat Usman bin Auf been come to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the one with the narrate is say, one Ansari snap and request the Holy Prophet that, Ya Rasulullah, wouldn't are the best among the Muslims them? And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam been for say the best, the one way best in behavior and good moral values. Of course, they be used for get general discussions. And we find discussion about expedition. Even at that time, we get discussion where they may get about advice and admonition. And he say, the best among una na the best person where he get good behavior and good character. And he may get for ask that who are the most God-fearing person. Then the Prophet Ben Gafar say, the one with the faith die and they prepare before die they come in way. And self, they follow Allah in order, Allah in command. Then this Ansari, the youth, Ben Gafar keep quiet and not ask any other question again. Then the Prophet Ben Gafar turn to we and say, O Muhajirin, na 5 things then they we are the ask protection from Allah the Almighty, and I pray and self are the seek refuge that they not for come na mi ummah, because if they come in a group of people it will destroy them. The first thing now that they not for they pambambut who side then will start for do this one openly, and then go start for sick, then they go get sickness where been there from people intraday. But we see say then thing they are this bamboo business they don't bokuna the world today. the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam be ask for protection for this. The second one, that the people they not for be dishonest in the measure and the weight whether they give to people and no tribe no day we been dishonest, we no go get destruction. The one that way they been get destruction not because they be dishonest, they not be straightforward at all. This one we amadi them for pay special attention to this for make we not go be dishonest. The third one that a tribe when they refuse for give alms, for give sadaqah, then also Allah will stop rain and favor upon them, and the animals then crop go get destruction. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam be ask protection against this. So we say for do the same for make we not go left the habit for sacrifice for the cause of God. The fourth one that person for break and promise with Allah the Almighty. We find out, say, today people and they break them promise, even the one where they make with the Prophet or the one where they make with Allah the Almighty. Make Allah help them Muslims that we can break them promise. The fifth one, the scholars them, they know they give fatwa against God in will. And we find this today. And whatever the Prophet be asked protection against, we don't see each and everything don't they exist within the Muslim Ummah. This now the speech where the Holy Prophet been give, where Muslims them for discuss, and this will be the best education, the best lesson for the Muslims then today. I hope and pray that Muslims then go concentrate on this concerning the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In fact, we find another narration from Hazrat Abdullah bin Umar that the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam ben give order to Abdurrahman bin Auf that today you forgo na Daumatul Jandal, a place from Medina. They may get for reach na the place where they call Jaraf, way na like 3 kilometers away from the northern side of Medina or the southern side of Medina. And about 700 soldiers man them we been dead. And that not the time when the circle of the Muslims them been done they extend and the message been done they go far and wide. But at the same time, boku opposition been there against the Muslims them, and boku people them they been hate Islam and they hate the Muslims them. So the Muslims them get for facing persecution and torture, and because of the wickedness, whether they pass upon the Muslims them, we self. Whether they pass against the one that will accept Islam. For that reason, the boku people are not one for accept Islam. But the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam benga for realize say boku people and they when are Muslims them at heart and they know for embrace Islam openly because of the torture and the persecution way that they facing or waiting to come their way if they accept Islam. And of course, based on this, the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the month of Shawwal in the 6th year of Hijrah, Ibn for send Hazrat Abdurrahman bin Auf for go Daumatul Jandal, a distance place, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam be don't go there in the 4th year of Hijrah. And 2 years before, this not being an area we've been there under the influence of Islam. Not that they not be no Islam, but the majority of them people are. Or this group of people, not be Muslims them, but because of the persecution and the torture and the tribes that will be there around, will they persecute them, they not be able to openly declare Islam. But the Holy Prophet began for send a group of army when Abdurrahman bin Auf and been lead them army then day, and the Prophet began for send then companions they are towards Daumatul Jandal, and the Prophet began for give order to Hazrat Abdurrahman bin Auf and say, Ibn Auf, I will send you on this expedition, be ready. And on the second day, Hazrat Abdurrahman bin Auf, he come to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the Prophet being for take in turban and put on na Abdurrahman bin Auf in aid. And then the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam being for prepare an army. When Abdurrahman bin Auf bin lead this army, then the Prophet being for gave a flag and say, take this flag here, and all the Muslims them, for they being you under this flag, but make sure say, you not be dishonest, nor go against any agreement we don't make, nor chop the dead body of the enemies them or anybody. This na an order of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam to you. Though in this mention, talk about the woman them, but we find inside another narration that anytime when the Prophet go send an army for go and fight, for go and war, he go give them order that on not kill the woman them, on not kill the old people them, and old man and woman them, and not kill the one them we don't dedicate their life for serve religion. And after that, Abdurrahman bin Auf, the Prophet bin for senago na Daumatul Jandal with general order, and tell them that then one them we go follow you. If they choose for follow you, this not good thing. Not attack them and it go better. For even married, the girl picking them off, then chief them or then leader them. And the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam began for send Abdurrahman bin Auf and send them towards Tabuk. And when the army reached na Daumatul Jandal, the people them don't prepare. And they scared the Muslims them, but Abdurrahman bin Auf, when he discussed with them, he began to convince them. And Umar al-Kalbi, when I be a Christian, then when he read the speech of Abdurrahman bin Auf, he began to accept Islam. And Boku people of in tribe men, they began for follow him, and they all began for accept Islam. We already sometimes they don't accept Islam at heart. Then they began for accept for be under the Islamic rule. Of course, this also people and the way they criticize this, that such kind of group willingly they accept for live under the Islamic rule and they not force anybody. And of course, according to the order of the Holy Prophet, when Abdurrahman and Asfar bin Umar, the leader, gets one girl picking, then Abdurrahman bin Auf, on the order of the Holy Prophet, he began for married this girl picking and this woman here. Then they began for born a boy picking. We've been special to Islam and he been knowledgeable, and in been one of the top scholars them among the Muslims them, and in name na Abu Salma al-Zuhri, may Allah be pleased with him, concerning Salma al-Zuhri
Was a
na be a very knowledgeable person, na be a scholar. Being get knowledge of fiqh, the Islamic law, and in the best in this field, Abdullah bin Sufyan, be make him a judge during his own time. He being for passed away at the age of 72. Self another expedition day will be happen in Shaban, and the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam be appoint Hazrat Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, with 100 people for go na Fidiq. Concerning Fidiq, na a place where they about 6 days waka, and this then conquer this place here without any fate. And this na a place when I be agricultural land. Nowadays that they call them Hanat. And when the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam received information that them people here want for attack, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam began for go with an army, then can hide during the day and travel during the night. In the book Sarat Kataman Nabiyin, the record they say the people way them facing destruction because of the hypocrisy, and they remove them from Medina. When they go na Banu Qurayza, Khaybar na be the center for the Jews and na be a center for fight against Islam. And of course the Jews them will be used for diyah. Then they try for destroy Islam, and they the plot for destroy Islam. In the month of Sha'aban, in the 60th of Hijrah, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam began for received news Sa'ad bin Bakr. Then they discuss and they want to attack the Muslims them. And this will be a discussion between the Jews them and the Christians them, that they want for help. Them people them when a Banu Qurayza, and when the Prophet received this news here, began for send Hazrat Ali with a group of 100 people and they may use for hide during the day and go travel during the night. And they may get for rich. They meet somebody when I be a spy, Hazrat Ali began for catch him. And then he began for ask one pan the spy them with engage concerning in tribe. First, he began for deny, for make and not go give any news or give any information to the Muslims them. But eventually he began for accept, for give information, so then get information about them. Then he began for lead them towards the preparation being day against the Muslims them. And then when they attack them, they began for run away. And then the property them of war, Hazrat Ali and his Jama'at them for take them and return to Medina. Another expedition day of Hazrat Abu Bakr, this now to Banu Fuzara. It happened in the 60th of Hijrah. Banu Fuzara, now in Najad and Waidul Qura, and it is about 300 kilometers in the southern side of Medina, rather in the northern side of Medina. And this then send them when Zaid bin Hawfa bin get for lead. But in Sunan Ibn Dawood, a clear say the Holy Prophet bin get for make Hazrat Abu Bakr for be the head of this fete, of this group of people, and we don't go for fete. And the inside Muslim Ayaz bin Asma, he explained say my papa Salma bin Aqwa, he explained that them fete Banu Fudara and we Amir na bin Hazrat Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him. Then go on towards the hill. Then the Mengefo disappear. So I start for hit hours towards the direction of the hill. And then I began for take them. Amongst them, one lady been there from Banu Fuzara. One beautiful woman been there among them, and I take this group to Hazrat Abu Bakr, and then Hazrat Abu Bakr began for give that fine woman there to me as a present. And then, but when they reach Medina, later, we find this in the book Sahih Muslim with details as to how it be happen exactly. Hazrat Salman bin Aqwa, he explained that I killed 7 people. In another narration, he say, 9 people. I will carry on with the same discussion, but now some people and they we don't pass the way one for talk about the first one, Tayyib Ali Sahib from Bengali, we died recently in Kadian. He passed away at the age of 97. Surely to Allah will belong and to our good return. Then born in Bangladesh. He accepted Ahmadiyyat in 1994. He came for attend Jalsa Qadian in 1935 and began opportunity for meet the second Khalifa, and he began for create a lot of love in his heart, and he not ever return back. Rather, he start for studying Qadian and leave Qadian. And when the separation happened in 1947 between India and Pakistan, he began for give request to the second Khalifa for make him go stay in Qadian, and they allow him for stay in Qadian and serve being opportunity for serve na different positions them na Sadar and Juman. Of course, in 1955, the financial position been weak, and because the Jama'at not been the give allowance, the workman them for fan work for do. And then at that time, in Darul Masih, near the home of the promised Messiah, it began for open a tea shop, and it be used for serve people and sell to them. And then he married Amna and then gets a girl picking from the marriage. He been on the suffer from knee problem. He been get arthritis, and the doctors then been give him order for rest. But he been on the pray, and he pray fervently. And one night he say, I see in a dream that the promised Messiah come to me, and he give me some medicine from Baishti Makbara. And the pain began for disappear slowly, and eventually completely began for disappear. The pain began for disappear, and then after some time, it began for recover. Then it began for able for come and offer prayer. Na them mosque them Mubarak Mosque. It began special love for Kudam, and the Kudam then go come to Ram. And he go encourage them, according to the orders of the second Khalifa, 313 Darvishan that have been left in Qadian. And now, no Darwish no they get away don't left, they all don't passed away. This now the first Jalsa where we will start from today onwards, and will not get any Darwish will remain. Now, the one them way they Qadian, therefore remember the quality and the life of the one that we don't pass away before them, and therefore carry on with them good behavior and, and good quality and good character than they, and moral standard when they be uphold. The second janazana for Muhammad Din Nasib, Sadar and Ahmadiyya come na them family through him papa. In 1942, through the missionary in preaching, them began for accept Islam. Muhammad Din Sahib, Saidul Hadi, he married from this family here. Make Allah sorry for the power don't passed away. Nas Sahib, Edu BA in 19, he began for join Jamia Ahmadiyya. After that, he began for pass in 1971. They appoint him as a teacher of Jamia Ahmadiyya, and he began to teach the self, he began teach Fiqh and other subject them. He began opportunity for serve in Sadar Qudamul Ahmadiyya. Self na been the additional Nasir Talimul Quran for teach the Quran, na Pakistan. In 2018, I appoint and forbade the chief executive of Sadr Anjuman Ahmadiyya. A Bengal opportunity for serve the Jama'at and different auxiliary organizations. Them. A remain Ansarullah editor for Ansarullah. In 1994, then be arrested for over 1 month. Sef na be an asir, na be part of the Qadha board. Sef na be Majlis Istifar board. A been get good understanding of Arabic. And Arabic been very good in West. Say the summary of in life, nada love for all, hatred for none. And one part the nephews he explains say then they have been there around 12 years. And he say I tell him I start from then when I've been 10 years and I ever miss any prayer unless I sick and always go offer the 5 daily prayer with the Jama'at. And unless I sick and the doctors them don't tell me for rest I don't ever pray me one, I can pray always with the Jama'at unless if I sick. And the mention say I can use for grab nane and I go pray tahajjud prayers for long time during the night. And one by uncle them right and say the Pape don't serve from the time of the second Khalifa and time. So they now if they don't serve the Jama'at, I be a sincere person. And one time from Buldem report say Asiam na been somebody who been hospitable and loving. And anytime we go invite anaya or anytime we go come naya, I go say for most offer all my 5 daily prayers then behind the Caliph of the time. And Mustaq Sahib when a one time boy picking the way they are say with the wish of my papa I been get for dedicate my life. And like I also serve the Jama'at, myself one for serve the Jama'at after my education. After Jamia, then offer a place na Egypt, they gave opportunity for a very good job. But I been for reject this offer with them because I say I don't dedicate in life for God. This been happen when the Morabi then be used for get 40 pounds those days, and it been tough. But Mubashir Ayaz Sahib, when at the principal of Jamia Ahmadiyya currently, a writes concerning this part in work that I remember one time where either we been there in 2nd year or 3rd year, Nas Sahib named the teach we Arabic. One pa insisted them been sick then and the doctor be don't say. Of course them be used for day near also been staying at Jamia. And the doctor them they don't give up. But that time did be a very difficult time and him be the teach. And one time from Bulen come outside the class and call him. And Hazrat Nas Sahib being for listen to it in this in Fambul say, but a being for continue for teach. Then a poem bindi in Arabic. And when they read this poem, we see what are the wool down in eyes, and we've been shocked for see a strong man, we so brave, they cry. And then Ebenge for continue with the teaching, and after we teach, Ebenge for left and return. Afterwards, Ebenge for realize say that fumble will be come, that person will be in fumble, and then if they don't come for inform them about the bad condition of his sister, but he not stop in teaching work. He done in period for teach, and then by the time he reach home, his sister don't pass away. This partner be a very sincere person. He been get strong luck for Khilafat. Make Allah forgive him. Make Allah sorry for him. And give him a greater status na paradise. Amin. Allahumma amin. The third janaza na for Mukarram Khaikif Sahib na be the national secretary. He passed away recently. Surely to Allah will belong and to Allah will return. Dr. Abdul Halim Sahib, now the one we introduced to Islam, Ahmadiyyat. Halim Sahib, they all come up from Bukhara. He accept Ahmadiyyat through them. Of course, already Nabi a Muslim, a heart. And when he attend Jalsa for the first time in 2010 and meet me and take part in the international bayat, he been so glad, and he used to say, I'm glad, I'm happy that I don't accept, and they do bayat at the hand of the Khalifa of the time. Akbarwa be they cry when he be they take the bayat, and at that time before them he be they laugh, he be they joke, he be get forget that kind change after we sign the bayat. He start for teach Quran afterwards and start for study and being get for done the Holy Quran last year. After Jalsa Salana, he began for request me for stay here, and he start for stay here, and Seth he been help for translate the Quran in Russian language through the Russian desk. This not being contribution as well. Akmuran Sahib, and not to be the first person from Afghanistan for accept Jama'at, but yes, still in the president, the first Ahmadi president, now the Jama'at yanda, I be don't serve in this capacity for a long time, and writes by one point interviews them and say, me I born Muslim. But we start in the communist era. I study mathematics, but always I've been used for attack Islam, and I've been used for search for Allah, search for God. Basically, it say I understand small of the Holy Quran, some verses, and the way I understand. And he say, after when my papa died, in the interview he say, one old man been there, we wear white clothes, and unable to explain how clean and how white that clothes they been there by this old man. This old man come to me, and he began for call me. He began for give me a sign, who say call me, and not say anything. And after that, through the preaching of Dr. Halim, then showing the picture of the promised Messiah, alayhi salatu wasalam, and he began for say, this is not the person where I see in my dream where they call me. And afterwards, he began for accept Islam Ahmadiyyat, just like I tell you, come naya in 2010 and take the bayat na Mio Khan as well. Of course, they say, I'm not able to explain the life way get. Words not deep for explain the joy, the pleasure we get after we accept Islam, Ahmadiyyat, the joy, the enlightenment we don't receive after we join Islam, Ahmadiyyat. It been used for listening to every sermon of the Khalifa, and he say, I use for making part of my life for listening to this sermon and put her into practice within the Khalifa they teach. And he say, generally, the Jama'at Ahmadiyyat, they command justice, equity, and peace in the world. And not be easy for them for stay last year, like in Kazakhstan, then get a wedding. But he say, I be one for return and do the translation where they carry on with. Huzur don't pray for him, make Allah sorry for him. Make Allah sorry for him, picking them and family members them as well. And make Allah give strength to him family members them for accept Jama'at as well. After the Janaza prayer, after the Friday prayer, go offer Janaza prayer for all the one they were announced. So.
Alhamdulillah. ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله ونشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله عباد الله رحمكم الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون اذكروا الله يذكركم وادعوه يستجب لكم ولذكر الله أكبر